Hey guys, it's AncapTwoFour here from SmartMadden.com, coming back with another video for the Saints in play at the gun tight offset tight end formation scheme series. Today's going to be the last video for this play, as we're going to be looking at cover 4 and show you different ways we can beat it over the top, kind of dink and dunk, and some unique routes that we can go ahead and incorporate in our scheme. As you can see here with this formation, I'm going to toggle it over one click to the right to make sure that it's the halfback one package, getting our running back in the backfield and our number one receiver in the slot right position like we've done for this entire series. I'm going to go ahead and call this play the Saints in, and we're going to go ahead and look at quarters. Cover 4 drop as the base coverage that we're going to go against today, as it's something that some people have been saying that they struggle more in, and if it works against cover 4 drop, it's going to work against regular cover 4. So the whole video will go against cover 4 drop so you can see how consistent it is. So we're going to start this video out with a bang, showing you 3 different setups to beat cover 4 over the top. Each is going to be uniquely different, giving a different look to the defense, so they can't key on knowing that you're going to go to the same player doing the same exact setup each time. The first one we're going to show you is a conventional one that I've been showing since Madden 15 that it's been duplicated, and I've seen in a lot of different videos, but I definitely started this last year, and it's definitely caught on. And it's what it is basically you put the comeback route here on the X receiver, you put the Y on the curl, the A on the streak, and block your running back. We're going to use that B route as the post route that we normally use this run. It does take a little bit longer because of the nature of that route being a little bit different, but because it does do the same thing where the A gets down the field the quickest, and the Y holds that free safety on the left hand side while the X goes ahead and isolates that cornerback on the left, you're going to be able to get the over the top throw. This can be done anywhere in the left, middle, or right hash mark. So let's go ahead and show it to you now. So the key to this play is the A is going to get down the field first, getting the attention of everybody, getting the B open over the left-hand side for the easy toss and score over the top. Like I said before, it can be done anywhere on the field. So this next cover 4 beater is going to be very similar to the one we just showed you, with a little bit of a twist. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put the same Y on a curl, the A is going to streak, and you're still going to block your running back, because that's the first 3. The next thing is going to be the X on a slant. And what that's going to do is it's going to get this B open a little bit quicker. If you saw the last setup, it took a little bit longer because the person that's above the A right now is in a yellow zone, and he's going to back up, and kind of get to his maximum depth in his zone before we get the B open in the last setup. However, on this setup, the X is going to get his attention. When he goes across the field, the guy is going to stop right about the 40-yard line. A lot of times he jumps the X route, leaving the B open a lot sooner than the last setup, giving us the ability to get this ball out of our hands at a bullet throw. This one I'm not trying to go for the one-play touchdown from the 50-yard line. I usually get about 35 to 40 yards. Usually about the 15 to the 10-yard mark is where this end up going. So watch this as it develops. Watch the X route and the guy above the A, how he jumps it, leaving the B open. So watch that X route as he goes across. See how that guy jumps it right there, giving him the ability to bullet this ball right to this player and give him that ability to get that, run after the catch. Like I said, it's about a 40-yard gain, but I'll take it every time because it's a quick throw to the B receiver. Now, the next one is going to be another one that we're going to be able to manipulate to be able to get the guy over the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the X on a curl, the Y on a curl, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to motion the Y over to the right hand side and streaking the A. So it's going to give a little bit different of a look. The first time was a motion out to the left, the second was no motion, this one's a motion to the right. All cover 4 beaters, all going to do the same. Now what we're doing here is we're attacking that one guy in the cover 4 drop to where you're going to be able to hold him at bay and allow the A to work on the strong safety, and the X is going to hold that one free safety, leaving the B open. So let's go ahead and look at it now. So go ahead and watch that Y as he holds that play right there, opening up that opening for the B receiver, and you're going to be able to throw that ball over the top to that player, pass lead a little bit to the left to get away from that strong safety for the easy catch and score. So these next couple of beaters are going to be left hash only, and we're going to go ahead and show you the bumper route concept against cover 4 using this play to do so. And the reason why I like this play against cover 4 is that the bumper route comes from the inside position here, from the slot receiver rather than the outside receiver, and this you can use from the left hash. A lot of times the bumper's too close to the line, to the sidelines if you use it because he's in the outside position, but because he's in the inside position, you can use it from the left hash. Now what you're going to be able to do here is take the X receiver and streak him, and then you're going to motion him out to the left, because what you want to do is you want to attack that player right there and make sure that that left player goes down the field with the X receiver. The next thing you want to do is take the A receiver and drag him and block your running back. What that's going to do is allow the Y receiver to hit the sideline, bump up the field, and kind of do an out and up route and be able to hit him for about a 15 to 20 yard gain. So let's go ahead and look at it here. You're going to see that the Y is going to be able to hit the bumper, and you're going to be able to throw it to him right there for the easy catch. Like I said, for that time is about 25 to 30 yard gain, but it definitely is successful in that realm. Now I'm going to show you a second way to do this with the bumper route, which is basically going to head into the X on a fade and put the A on a drag. This time we're going to motion over this B receiver, and we're going to block our running back. It's going to give you the same results, it's going to be a different look, and you're going to be able to see that the Y is going to hit that sideline, go up the field, while the X and the B go ahead and distract the players on the left side, and the A goes ahead and distracts the player on the left, to get him to kind of jump on the drag route. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. So you're going to want to go ahead and look at this wide receiver, see how he gets up the field, and you're going to be able to bullet it right there. If you have somebody that can go up there and catch that ball, it's going to be a lot easier for you. That's not going to be as open as the first setup, as you can see right there. He went ahead and jumped up and came down with it, and that's going to happen a lot. I like to run this play right around the 20-yard line for the the goal line type catch, but you can definitely see how you can make that work for you. I'll show it to you one more time, just the setup right here. You're going to see how the guy's going to get off the thing, he's going to come back, and you're going to be able to throw it right there and kind of get that face catch, that rocket catch type animation to go up there and catch the ball for the easy 25 to 30 yard gain. Also, using the same exact setup, what we can do is we can go ahead and move this B over like we did before, put the X on the fade, the A on the drag, block your running back. You're going to be able to go ahead and fire this ball to the B receiver in the quick seam if you're able to go ahead and split the two linebackers here. And I'll show you that there's a really quick window that you're going to be able to throw this in that you can easily get a 10 to 15 yard gain. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. You're going to see as he goes right here, you're going to be able to throw it right there. For the easy hitter, you're talking about 10 to 15 yards pretty consistently. As long as the middle linebacker user isn't going to jump that route, you really want to double check to make sure that the guy's not normally using it. If he's using a safety, usually the strong safety is where I'm going to go to on this, but you're going to see here, as soon as it gets right there, you're going to be able to throw that ball right in that seam for an easy catch. And the strong safety user is not going to go and get to that ball quick enough due to the fact that it's just a longer trip, and he's trying to figure out where he's going to be. But you can definitely see, again, there's the consistency of it. You're going to be able to hit that ball right in that little gap that's created with the other route combination. So now we're going to go ahead and show you some dink and dunk type throws that you can go against a player that likes to call cover 4 a lot, and especially often on first down. And you don't want to go to that over the top throw all the time. You kind of want to be in a situation where you want to drive a little bit, have more a possession style offense. We're going to show you some plays to have a plan against this type coverage to be able to move it down the field methodically. So the first setup is going to be on the right hash mark only, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the X on a fade. We're going to take this Y receiver and we're going to motion him to the right hand side while putting the A on a streak and putting the RB on a block. And what you're going to see here against cover 4 is that middle linebacker, as long as he's not a user, is going to go ahead and attack the left side of the field. Okay, he's going to go after that X receiver, and we're going to go ahead and be able to throw a quick throw to the Y receiver. Now, you got to be smart when you call this play. If the guy's been using the middle linebacker all game, this isn't the setup for you. But you can definitely see that this is going to be a great setup, especially if somebody's using the strong safety or the free safety, because they can't rotate to the Y quick enough. So I want to show it to you here. You're going to see you're going to be able to fire this to the Y receiver right there for the easy 8 to 10 yards every single time, as long as it's not a middle linebacker user. So let's go ahead and show it to you again for consistency purposes. X on on a fade, move this guy over, A on a streak, block your running back. Again, you're going to see that watch the middle linebacker here. What you're going to see is he's going to rotate to the left every single time, leaving the Y open. So you can see he's going to rotate to the left. You're going to throw it right there. And the reason why he rotates to the left is because he's on the right hash mark, and he's going to want to cover more of the middle of the field here. And his zone is going to be in the middle of the field, leaving that guy wide open. This next dink and dunk setup can be anywhere in the field, so I kind of just threw it in the middle to show the illustration. And what we're going to do here is we're going to put the X on a hitch, the Y on a flat, the A on a slant, and we're going to motion this running back to the left. Now, the reason why we're doing this is we're going to set up two shield routes for the X receiver. It's kind of a makeshift screen where it's a catch and throw to the X receiver, and the RB is going to shield him, the A is going to shield him for an easy 5 to 7 yard gain. It's just something that we're going to be able to go to just to help with some quick throws to kind of get your opponent understanding that he can't sit in cover 4. So you showed here, what you can see is that X is going to stop right there. You're going to be able to catch it, hopefully catch it, as Hester dropped that one. Let's go ahead and show it to you again here. X on a hitch, Y on a flat, and you're going to go move this guy over, pop the A on a slant. And you can see here again, you're going to be able to just throw in that little pocket. See how you have that little underneath ability to get some more yardage. Usually goes for about 5 to 10 yards depending on where you can throw it and catch it, but definitely a nice little quick hitter that you can get some easy yardage on. This next setup is very similar. We're just going to do a different motion. This is something if someone's doing any cover 4 A-gap, B-gap blitzes, you can go ahead and keep your running back in the block and do the same situation here where you're going to go ahead and put the X on a hitch, the Y on a flat. This time we're going to move this B receiver over and put the A on a slant. I prefer this one, to be honest with you, because I feel like the B goes ahead and attacks the middle linebacker a little bit more, while the A goes ahead and gives you an extra blocker once he catches it to be able to get up the field a little bit quicker. So let's go ahead and show it here. You're going to see that the X is going to be right there. Now you got that lead blocker in front of you. As long as you can kind of get a better animation, if you're quick on the hands and be able to do the run after the catch animation, you can definitely make this work a little bit quicker. So we're going to do the hitch, the flat, the slant, move this guy over. So this is going to be the final setup right here. And what we're going to be able to do, like I said here, is get to this ball of the X receiver. Because it's X already, you can kind of go ahead and get that extra block. And you get 5 to 7 yards really, really easy on that dink and dunk throw. These last two setups are going to be something to get the running back involved in the passing game against cover 4. The first one we're going to do is just take this X receiver here. We're going to motion him out to the right, putting the A on a fade and putting the RB on a wheel. This works on the middle of the field or the left side of the field, and basically the preface is that the X is going to drive that one player close to the line of scrimmage, making him jump that route, while the A and the B work on the deep routes, allowing the wheel to catch up the field and be able to throw this ball roughly for about a 15 to 20 yard gain. So let's go ahead and show it here. See how the X cuts him out. And as soon as you see that guy pass that player, you're going to be able to throw this ball right to him. This time we were able to get a little bit further down the field because of the long cut, and you were able to get, about 30 yards. Now, if you're on the left side, it's going to be a little bit different because of the way the X receiver is going to get there a little bit, takes a little bit longer to get out to that flat, but you're going to see again, it's going to have the same situation where you're going to be able to get that. Once he does that cut up, you're going to see that he's going to be able to cut it through, and now you're going to be able to throw it behind him, and that's going to be the easier throw right there. You can pass lead it in if you want, but you can see how open that wheel gets due to that fact. So this last cover 4 setup again is going to the running back, and we're going to hit him on that quick seam that we showed you in some other videos. What we're going to do here is make sure that the only adjustment you make is make sure that the X doesn't stay on the drag route. You can go on any route you want. I put him on a curl most of the time just to make sure that he's out of the way of the RB receiver, so you can have a quick hitter here. So what you're going to see is he's going to hike it, and as soon as he gets through that line of scrimmage, you're going to be able to throw that little quick hitter for the 5 yards. If you throw it to him before he does his break, you have that ability to kind of catch the ball in stride up the field like that to get the 10 yards. You can do anything you want with this. You can put the X on a fake motion to the left so you get the eyes that way, and then you can kind of throw it right there as well. It's just a quick hitter right there to be able to give something to worry about against cover 4. So that is the last video here for the Saints in. Appreciate you guys taking watch these videos. We're going to do one more series on on the rest of this formation scheme, and then we're going to go have those play call sheets available for you at smartmadden.com. So stay tuned. Hopefully by the end of today or by tomorrow we'll have those available, and we'll get those for you. Thanks guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it.